Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Texas. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The pack gets behind them, picks up some positive yards.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Handoff to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Gators lining up here on first and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's Wade. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Set it down to the offense. First down. They call the counter play here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now the all-important extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Gators offense retakes the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
This one will be fair caught. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Handoff to the single back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled there by the defense.
Okay, I know it's only the 1st half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Takes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense is coming after him. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that...
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Texas. That puts them on top in the second half.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Gators are in the red zone. They'll toss it to the right side. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground?
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The Longhorns with first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in an era that we live in right
Now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the back gets the football. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Rifles this football to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the gun now on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. Here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump in front here in the 4th. PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not.
Looking to throw it deep. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a two-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Give it to the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now